time on Terrific TV Toys, we looked at a Wonder Woman plush doll from the Justice League animated series of the early 2000s. So this time we've got another Justice League item, actually a set of items, from your local fast food joint. Subway, to be exact, because fast food toys don't just come from McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's. Sometimes a place like Subway will get in on the action. So these toys were part of the Subway Kids Pack in 2002. There was a set of 8 altogether. I've got 6 of them at this time, and that's what I bought when they came out. But I'll show you the full set, including the 2 that I did not get for whatever reason at the time. This is a poster, their promotional poster of the full set, and you can see there's a Hawk Girl figure on a stand like the others, and there's this little, I don't know, a ball, like a blue football that rolls and spins that has all the characters shown on the side of it. So that was the kids pack with Subway. Let's take a look at each one of these. Let's start with the big guy, with Superman. He's got a translucent body, this figure, and even the red is pretty see-through. And each one of these figures have a customized stand. Here's the one for Superman. You can see it does have his name on it at the bottom, and then Justice League at the top, and their emblem, their globe emblem. And so he fits on here with pegs in his feet. And Superman on Justice League was voiced by George Newbern. And by the way, the Justice League series, if you're not familiar with it, the animated series, it ran from 2001 to 2003, and then after that point it became Justice League Unlimited from 2004 to 2006, and they added a whole bunch more heroes. But these toys represent these 7 core heroes, although you don't see my beautiful Hawk Girl here. And I can't believe I didn't get that one. I must not have been able to find it, because I love anytime they release girl figures, and I always try to get the girl figures, and I really always liked Shayera on the show. So no idea why I didn't get that. So let's look next at Batman. Batman on this series was voiced by Kevin Conroy, who also had voiced Batman on many other incarnations, many other shows, most notably Batman the Animated Series in the 1990s. And he's also, in this figure, got a translucent body. He's in an action pose with a bit of a stand for the pegs on the bottom, pretty solid, unmovable cape. We're not seeing really any articulation here. There's the Batman stand with his name at the bottom. Our caped Crusader as appearing on that series, but with a translucent body. Next, let's take a look at Green Lantern. This is the Jon Stewart version of the Green Lantern that was used for Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. He was voiced by Phil Lamar, and this one does have articulation in the arms and the legs. So I loved the storyline between Jon Stewart, who was from Detroit, by the way. I loved that too, and Shayera Hawk Girl, and Jon Stewart had a thing on that show, on the animated series, and I just loved that. I was all dialed into that, being a lifelong soap opera fan, unfortunately. Okay, I did mention he was voiced by Phil Lamar, right? Moving on to John Jones, or Martian Manhunter, which is a character I have always loved in any incarnation he's been in. I have no idea why, but I've always loved John Jones, the Martian Manhunter. So here he is, even with a removable cape. I should note, too, it's got a post on the back. Let me get that back in there if I can. I think that's the case with Superman, too. Let me demonstrate that real quick. Yep, ooh, and he's kind of hollow in the back, too. So, removable part. Come on. Not particularly easy to get back on. Set it there. Back to Martian Manhunter. He was voiced by Carl Lumley, who also has played a Martian Manhunter of sorts, like a relative, another Jones, on the Supergirl live-action series that is currently airing on the CW. So he's got his personalized stand. The Martian Manhunter character has also appeared on Smallville. Oh, I loved it on Smallville. Whenever you bring someone like this into live action, I think it's kind of cool, because I've always liked this character. Easier to do on animation, not as easy in live action, but they've managed to pull it off at least a couple times. So that's John Jones, the Martian Manhunter. Then we've got a couple straws in this set. Let's look at Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman on Justice League was voiced by Susan Eisenberg, and you can see she's got an emblem here on this straw, which it's like a removable straw piece in the center with the big W in plastic, and then the character herself as you saw her on that animated series. Yeah, there's that straw, and then we've got a straw for Flash, and Flash on the series was voiced by Michael Rosenbaum, the absolutely amazing Lex Luthor of Smallville. Love that actor, and he was a very interesting Flash. Showed his range in that voice role. And so here's how you saw Flash on the Justice League series. And again, this straw, I guess you'd say this part can be removed. I'm not going to force it now. And then his emblem is a separate piece. So, a very cool set. I'm glad to own it still after all these years. As fast food toys go, this was a nice one to commemorate a great animated series on television. Thanks for watching, and tune in to BRBTV for more terrific TV toys.